Going out full, yeah, that's what I just said. Somebody should have given him a shout.
Yeah, I mean, look at the ball.
You've got sun and ball.
Yeah. Well done again. Come on, boys.
Give her out, Stan. Kicker, 1 in 10.
Good tackle. Good Stan. Offside. Offside, both of them. Offside, ref. Well, good, Jan. Well done, Go on, Phil. Train up. Back him up. Go on, Dan. Go on, Dan. Go on, fella. Back yourself. Go on, fella. Try that, Michael.
Cracking try. Oh, what it? Number 9, what it?
Oh, it's got it here.
So what crowd shot is Ben, I think.
9, is it 4?
I don't know, but whoever he is, I need to back to that one, amazing.
Okay.
What number was it that scored?
Number
9. Is his name? What's his name? Nate. Yeah, right. We've got the right team sheet. It's fine. Thank you.
Yeah, well, I'm watching that, yeah. I'm just 2 minutes. Yeah. So, I suppose it'll be alright if we want to rally out. I'm going to crack on with that. That's a cat.
got? You're not writing it down? So back in business. Sorry for the delayed start in the commentary. Just want to flick back, make it's one you missed. Stanley defending a repeat set on the line. Some enterprising football by Siddal. Multiple players ended up back on the 40 from a kick from their own 10. Back, stopped them up, held them up twice over the line, and then the young fella, number 9, Deneve
Bamforth streaked away. I caught the last bit of it.
Yeah.
Cracking little try.
Cracking. Should be proud of yourself for that effort, mate. To be honest, very, very good.
So yes, very much so. Emphatic. There's a Tuesday night word.
Tuesday night away. We've had the Scarborough warning about the language as well.
Of course we have. So alright, we're alright. It's junior rugby on a glorious afternoon here, or glorious evening, over at the Arthur Miller Stadium. We love to promote the junior rugby. Siddal guys are filming also. We've had permission to film it. So hopefully some of the Siddal crew can enjoy watching it as well on through the Stanley website. Stanley Live, or there is Stanley Television digital button on there now. You can click on that as we nice little hands work from the Siddal boys. Great pass out there to his winger Harvey Oldroyd, out to Joe Moriarty.
Good name.
Yeah. What is it? It's, Joe Moriarty. Moriarty's a baddie off of Dr. What's it called? Sherlock Holmes, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Sounds like a mobster, 1960s Italian mobster.
Right, let's have a look at this bloody phone.
Got a good shift player on
And
Siddal.
yes, Redwell there by the Stanningley, the big man for Stanningley there, the number 13, Sam Peel, reaching his arms out for the interception. Unlucky.
What's the old adage, Mick? Get your hands to it.
Yeah, if you get your hands on it, you can catch it, can't you, lad?
Adage, that's another good
Come on, Peely, lad.
That's another good word. That's two good words, that.
Adage, the old adage. Tell you what, it's warm up in Gantry, innit? Sun beating down on the Arthur Miller. Glorious.
Got it to be on
Glorious
the water.
evening over here in the Leeds zone.
Favouring that left edge over there.
Nave Copley taking the ball out wide, handing the ball on to Harvey Oldroyd. He's brought down the yard short. Penalty.
Second off.
Penalty. Having a second bite at the cherry.
Fair penalty as well, mate.
Yeah, fair one, yeah. Can't argue.
Can't do it. Look at the shape they've got here.
Yeah, great depth from the Siddal lads. Well drilled. Top of the league for now. I think they're 4-0, maybe 5-0 at the minute.
See, it's worth mentioning.
Stanley only two games in. They've played 1-2. Played 2-1-2. Nice little spread play again
It's just
from the number 13 for Siddal.
nice play by the centre there.
Oh,
Great one-on-one tackle as well.
great little pass out from Morgan Gannon there. Oh, great little dummy from the acting half from Dylan Jackson. Has he gone in? Siddal lads are all over him celebrating. And undeservedly so. Great little individual effort there. Those kind of tries were banned in training for us.
Yeah.
Can't dummy and go from acting half and touch and pass. Can do it in a game though. Very well drilled, well disciplined side so far, Siddal.
Yeah, throughout the edges, that they make.
Yeah, good setup over there. Always, I won't say a pleasure playing against them, but they've always had a good setup. Good open age setup. 3 teams I think they're fielding, as we are. They've been doing it for years, haven't we? We're just catching up.
It kind of mimics what we're doing now, doesn't it? That the one club mantra and all that.
Yeah, definitely. It's worked well. We've had a plethora of professional players over at Siddal, as we have down here at the Arthur Miller.
One club and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're dangerous on those shift players. They're just not 100% effective. So ball slightly high, ball slightly low. It's allowed in Stanley.
All ideas are good. Just execution maybe a little bit off in there and everywhere. As Kai Morgan shapes up for the conversion.
See if we can sink it.
Looks like he's got a good little mantra going on in his head. Squaring up.
13.
And he has. Great strike. Straight over. Middle diddle. 6 apiece here at the Arthur Miller Stadium. Stanley versus Siddal in the Yorkshire Junior Under-14's Division 1 clash.
Is it a Premier Division this stage?
I know. I think this is the top division for the Under-14s.
Cream of the crop.
Yeah. And I'm hazarding a guess that these two will be the two teams who will be there or thereabouts at the end of the season, Matthew. So I'm told.
Yeah, I think so. I think they ended up in the final, didn't they? Sort of back end of last year. Stanley just pipping that one. Yeah. So Siddal team set for a bit of revenge, I think.
Yeah, no doubt.
For the,
Oh, Kai Morgan there.
Sonny and Mick.
Failed to drag it in. Just zooming a little bit, Matt. I think he might be able to get away from the sun.
Try and keep it a bit of raw surface.
Myself and Matty Russell. Only two crew members tonight. Chips let us down again. Not new there.
To be fair, it's probably good, isn't he, with the
Yeah,
with his potty mouth.
with his potty mouth. Yeah, he's horrible.
He's a vile individual on occasion, like
It is, yeah. More often than not. Siddal coming out of their own half with ease as well, by the look of it. Big man there with his scrum hat on. Can't see his number at the minute, but I will tell you who it is. Give him a nod. Great carry, great line as well from the number 12, Ellis Hobson. Big number 8, Jimmy Ambler, that was the ball carrier earlier. Bringing up the halfway line for Siddal. Good kick. Looking for his winger. Referee's deemed him offside.
Still got shot film these kicks, Nick.
Yeah.
Try to zoom out and then flick it.
Yeah, just get what you can, mate. Get what you can.
We're not paid for this.
We're not paid for this. Totally voluntarily.
That'll be worth a couple of pints, I'd say.
Now that's interesting. Oh, we're kicking for goal, kicking for touch. Get open age.
Saturday, yeah.
Yeah,
See on
Friday
Saturday.
night and Saturday, 10. What's all that about?
Both sides as well at Hunslet.
Both sides.
Both sides, take 10, yeah.
Yeah. Understandably at Hunslet though. We'll never see them balls again, will we? Shot. Great tackle there from Siddal.
Straight down middle at camera as well. That's
Yeah.
to be forgotten for him, I think.
Well, you may as well let you forget that.
Definitely it's live on YouTube.
Bless him. Let's have a look where you've gone wrong.
We
again.
all get them now, we all get them.
Oh, penalty, Stanningley.
Just the majority of this age out filming me. That's the problem.
Well, referee not happy with a quick tap. Wants his controlled restart. Siddal. Little bit of ill discipline after I give him a big shout earlier on. Don't let me down, lads. Come on. Make him look like a fool. Stanley taking the ball in from the penalty, opting not to kick for touch. Number 11, Braemar Murray.
Very different shape.
Nice ball out the back. Finds Jacob Oldroyd.
They play a bit like Leeds do. Leeds don't have any depth, do they? Or the Leeds of old, not
Very
this year.
flat, yeah. Sorry, it wasn't Jacob Oldroyd, it was Phil Parker. Oof, can't see. Just burnt my retinas having a look then.
No, sorry, I have to zoom right in as well, yeah.
Bamford for acting half. Solid tackle from Morgan Gannon. Put a couple of shots on now so far this half. Looking good.
There's no through.
Jacob Oldroyd this time pokes his nose through. Fifth and last for Stanningley. Bamford away from acting half. Puts a little kick in. Doesn't come too much. Straight into the arms of Joe Moriarty on the wing over there. Well taken. Under a little bit of pressure from the black and whites.
Good lake at that centre on that side, Nick.
Yeah, got number 3, I think it is, Harvey Oldroyd over on that centre, Matthew. Getting raps from our cameraman. What? Bit of a argy-bargy, what it, Matthew?
Yeah, right, thank you. Picking him up and he starts behaving like a tool, mate.
At that age, aren't they?
Yeah.
Under 14s.
Remember being that age, mate?
Yeah, all right, dial them.
I won, mate.
Yeah, you are. Still are.
Cool as sin.
Still are.
Some might say.
Right.
Here we go again. 15 minutes in here, mate.
15 minutes in. I think they play half an hour, don't they, in this league?
We've guessed at that.
Yeah, we have guessed it. I've set timer for half an hour, so if it's showing you overtime on clock on screen, you know why. Great carry from Siddal. Great carry. Good 10, 12 metres there.
Oh, more than that, Mick.
Yeah,
Robbing him there.
would it? No, I'm not going to measure your carpet, so don't worry.
Robbing him there, I reckon 20 plus.
20 plus. And like I say, I'm not going to measure your carpets. We'll leave that to our sponsor, Rodley Carpets.
Great look.
Great tedious link there.
Seamless.
Thanks for you, boys.
Seamless. Just like your carpet edges.
Seamless, just like your carpet edges and your lino if you need a seam, if you've got a massive kitchen, or maybe a bathroom. Anyway, back to the game. Stanley scrum. Ball carried in from number 4, Joseph Barton. Blindside shot, wide ball out from the number 6, Ben Turpin. He finds the number 3, Carter Beavers.
Some good names, isn't
Some quality names, no good for a commentator that's having to glance down every 2 minutes. Sam Peel with a big strong carry. Bringing up just over the 40. Referee's top player, injured person in the background. I think it's a number 7, Kai Morgan. Took a bit of a knock in the tackle with Carter Beavers.
A few worrying signs, Mick, for Stanley, to be honest. Siddal making far too many metres far too easily, I think.
Is that our phone again?
Don't know if you caught any of that.
I didn't, mate, sorry. Trying to set this picture up as my wallpaper, so that Coach Chris Wainwright just having a little word of his troops.
Back underway now, Mick.
Back underway. Bamford for Acton half. Finds Phillips. Josh Phillips hands the ball on to the big number 18, Jacob Oldroyd.
Very flat line again.
Parker takes the ball in. Nice little step, beats the first marker, steps into the line strong. Kai Morgan's recovered from his injury and got stuck straight back into the tackling with his partner there, Ellis Hobson. 5th and last. Phillips puts a kick up for a little bit of a tester for the centre. Josh Brown over in that darkened corner of the field. Good take in the end. 20 metres out. Yeah, I'll make that 5 so far. Second tackle. Good feet into the line from number 13, Morgan Gannon. He's had a good game, him, so far. One to watch. Hashtag. Oh, bit of sloppy defending. He's bouncing all across the Stanley defence. Finally brought down by Beavers. And also number 6, Ben Turpin in there helping out. Good D from Stanley. Great tackle from Pharrell Parker. Josh Phillips in there as well. Yeah, good work, Pharrell. Feeling happy. Had to do it. Sorry. Stray ball comes loose. It's worked out well for the number 3. Great little offload as well. Finds Joe Moriarty on that far side. Still 5th and last. Knock on in the end. Let off for Stanley, I think. I'm going to film. I'll pass you over to my well-capable colleague, Matthew.
No, it's a bit... not happy with filming. Setting me up for a fault. No, it's stinging my eyes, Mick, to be honest.
Stinging your eyes?
Stinging my eyes, yeah. Burning my retinas. So back looks like Stanley stemmed the tide a bit though, Mick, to be honest there. The couple of sets before the last, they'd really struggled to stop the go forward from Siddal. That last set, particularly strong set. Ball came loose, lucky edge, made a few metres, unfortunately for Stanley, but good set all round, I would say. Yeah. And a great return from the young winger there as well. Number 5, is it Joseph Barton, maybe? Yeah, good running. Good running from the big fella as well, number 13. He seems to have started well, and a great offload there as well, Mick. Got an edge here. No such thing there as run at spaces, straight over top of him. Great ploy. Oh, great ball out the back as well. Not many more metres made, but a good return from Stanley there. A steady 60 metres, I'd say. Oh, unfortunate kick. Unfortunate kick and a poor end to an otherwise half-decent set, I think, Mick. Coach is disappointed with that, I think.
Yeah, disappointed with the last play. Oh,
he's through. He's got some footwork as the kid. There's no stopping him. Told you it was dangerous. Seen that type of behaviour before on the left flank on Stanley, Mick. I think it's Carter Beavers.
Yeah, that's our team.
Is it? Oh, yeah, you've wrote the same. You've crossed it out once. Yeah. What's the fella's name? Because it needs a mention.
My bad. I've been shocking.
I thought he'd started writing the other team down.
I wrote it all down wrong, didn't I? Harvey Oldroyd.
Harvey Holroyd.
Oldroyd.
No H.
No H.
It's not like us Yorkshire people to pronounce as H's either as well, Mick, to be honest. Don't need them. So, 10-6. Minute. Kick to come from slightly easier angle for the young fella, so we're expecting this to be 12, I think, aren't we, Mick? Are we not? Are we? Expecting it to be 12?
Yeah, he had a... He's got a good boot on him, hasn't he? Struck it from this side easily. Easily. Well, won't see it greatly because of this well-positioned floodlight stanchion.
Stanchion.
Some good words flying about tonight.
Tell you what, when we don't swear,
We're pretty good, aren't we?
you don't know, it's just this, we're more family friendly, aren't we?
Yeah.
Maybe we've got a bigger audience, massive
I reckon we have. I reckon we have.
I still think we're annoying as sin, mate.
Oh, yeah. They'll never get away from that, will they?
Swear words or no swear words? Swear.
Swear. Cussing.
There's no need to kick ball into Woods, fella. But
12-6.
Thoughts so far, Mick, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking it's not a bad competition, to be fair, between the both sides. Stanley have got a little bit of smartening up to do, I think, against a well-drilled, well-disciplined. I wouldn't ever give a few penalties away, but they're well-drilled. They've got some good shape about them, and they've got a couple of individuals that could turn a game as well. So, yeah, it's looking like a good one if Stanley can stay in it.
I think so, Mick. I think nail on the head there, pal. Two very good teams. Siddal definitely in the ascendancy at the moment, but let's have a look at the last 10 minutes this half brings. We're approaching the 20-minute mark, would you imagine, Mick? Slightly over with stoppages. 9-10 minutes left, I would imagine. Stanley get things back underway. Dancing round. Great return by the big number 12 there. Good contact from Stanley. Good win on the floor as well. Nice to see a good bit of technique being showed. I think that could be from the Staveley-Wainwright connection. Maybe I'm doing some of them. To Ellis Hobson, that is. As about to compliment the great start to that set from Siddal, and bang, commentates Kersmick. Classic. Oh, great contact. That looked like it hurt, that one. Yeah. Straight in the mush, I think, as well. That, yep. Gets up, rubbing his face. The fullback chimes in. Significantly more aggressive in the ruck, Mick, Siddal.
Yeah, definitely more aggressive, controlling, making the Stanley players look up before they're catching, so there could be a few knock-ons on the way if they're not careful.
Great insight, I reckon you're right there, Mick. Spot on. I'm sort of trapped under your legs with this wire at the minute, but Stanley, I keep walking around her. Fourth tackle there. Very content Stanley at the minute to play down the middle, finishing the sets. One up football.
Nice bit of patience, I suppose.
Yeah, it's nice to see from a young outfit. As a grubber goes through, fumbled by the winger. Has he got it? Had the trap to be in goal? Great end to a half decent set that from Stanley, like you say, Mick. Very well controlled, very well drilled. Very unexpansive, if that's the word. Inexpansive, unexpansive. One of the two. But probably sensible at the time, to be honest. Slow things down, build a bit of pressure, strike when the time's right. You don't have to score off every set.
Number 7 from Stanley down injured. Ben Turpin.
Probably take this break in play to mention upcoming fixtures, Mick. Stanley, Open Age first team, at home to Askham this week, live on STD.
Yeah, live on this channel.
Accessible through the link on the Stanningley website. We'll post links on all the social media as usual.
Twitter, STD_network, Stanley Television Digital on YouTube. Like and subscribe. We had a little shout out this week on Super League podcast, thanks to our friend over in Switzerland, Carsten Brum, watching. What a guy. And he's a North Queensland Cowboys fan as well, which makes him even better in my eyes. I'm sure he'll be screaming on the Maroons tomorrow, as I will be. Go the kind toads.
Bit of a decent crowd here, Mick, as well, as Siddal gets back underway high under the sun. Great take by the young halfback. Tell you what, the knock to the face hasn't slowed him down. Number 17. We should have been more prepared. We'll write this team down at half time, Mick, so we'll have some more detailed commentary. know what they usually say, don't you, Mick? Back-to-back sets usually generates points, but let's see what comes of this. I'll tell you what, think back to when I was playing in the 14s. It's a distant memory now, but we were never this well drilled, this well skilled.
No.
A bunch of young idiots that coaches used to allow us to drink when we were a bit too young. All we got up for was to go into town on a Sunday night. That was it. Birdcage and Edwards on a Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
80 pence a drink.
Shot down the blind side from Stanningley. Oh,
Unfortunately. Not ended the sets particularly well there at the Stanningley. That's probably the third occasion now where they've not particularly got to what the coach is probably asking them to do.
yeah, sorry, I wasn't listening to it.
It's all right, mate.
Even though I've got headphones on it.
Not many people do.
Pipes it directly into my ears.
Not many people do, mate. Let's see what Stanley's defence is like here.
I'm too busy looking at Belly's dad.
Great first contact. Poor marker work. That's a bit to work on there. That's the coach's note. Both markers the same weight.
But he's compensated with a nonsense penalty afterwards.
Yeah, he's a bit whistle happy. He's been all right so far, to be honest, other than the tad harsh penalties. But
The tackle before could have wanted a penalty. A bit of a dangerous throw from Carter Beavers.
like a Roman Greco suplex, wasn't it? Yeah, nothing like that. Happens all the time in proper wrestling WWE. They go over their head, they don't just go on the side. Tell you what, I'm impressed with his standard, Mick. I really am.
It's better than watching some open age games. As the referee blows there for half time, we make it 2 minutes early.
Yep, slightly earlier there. Bit whistle happy. We've actually got 28 minutes and 18 seconds on our timer that's unstopped. So no breaks in play, no nothing, and a slightly early start, I think. Unless we're overcompensating and it's 25 minutes each way, and that includes stoppages.
Quite possibly.
But who knows? And quite frankly, who particularly cares? But 6 Stanley, 12 Siddal, down by 6 at half time. Looked to struggle in parts there, Stanley. A couple of bits for the coaches to pick up on, Mick. But all in all, a bit of an even tussle, back and forth.
Yeah, good arm wrestle, I think. Good arm wrestle, like you say. Great advert for the Yorkshire League Under 14's Division 1. Cracking skills on display from both sides. Testament to the coaching staff over at Siddal with a well-drilled side. Couple of little discipline errors, but I don't think that's something to worry about, is it? You get that at this age. Young lads full of beans, full of testosterone and getting airs in barts that they never had before, so they're getting a bit tasty out there and wanting to prove a point.
It's a family show.
It is a family show, yeah. So, yeah. Looking forward to the second half, Matthew.
Just want to congratulate you, Mick, on a fantastic first half. Not one swear word.
No, I'm pretty happy with myself, to be fair. Grinning from here to here, as I say. So we're going to take a little break, ladies and gents, so we can write this team sheet down legibly and all in one go, and then we can get back and hopefully do a little bit better of a job second half. So hopefully you'll all stay tuned and join us in a few minutes, in a bit. Welcome to the second half, ladies and gentlemen. Just underway. Set the clock off a second or two late. Good carry as well. Strong return carry for the kicking off the second half. I've got Stanningley lads on a piece of paper, Siddal lads on my phone. It's all of it shop.
Not the most organised today, are we?
No, we're a bit rough, aren't we, today?
To be fair, we got the team sheet later, mate, so.
We did.
And we had to take a photo of it.
It's all of it shop. Spread play early doors for Siddal. Unlucky pass from Nath Copley there. He was looking out wide for Harvey Oldroyd, a danger man out this way, and it was a bit wayward. Wasn't the greatest pass, as both lads greet each other with a little slap and a bit of an high five, saying yes, I was our kid.
So always that right to left shift for Siddal. I wonder if that's something you'd have addressed as a coach at half time, Mick?
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah, I think it's naturally the easier side to pass at, especially at a young age when you're not used to passing left to right.
Especially young Holroyd.
Yeah, young Oldroyd. I'll tell you, say your name properly, mate. Spread play from Stanley straight from the scrum. Joseph Borton taking the ball in just over the 40. Stanley in a good field position here to launch an attack early doors. The big man, 17, Oliver Simpson on the field, fresh legs, good run. Oh, defenders all over him, Ref, come on! Yeah, a bit of a funny one that. Oh, he's give a bit of help as well. No, we don't need that, mate. Game's hard enough. So, yeah, unlucky penalty, turned into a deserved one. We can't be answering back at the referee, can we, Cal? Stanley.
Still some respect, Mick.
Braemar Murray taking the ball in. Who's that? Daniel Aslam on at the acting half. He's little, isn't he? Got a few substitutions for Stanley. I'm not sure who that is. I think that's number 16, Ben Kershaw, over there with the shiny orange boots, just getting up to play the ball. Aslam at acting half. Short ball finds the number 13, Sam Peel. He looks pretty dangerous when he gets running. He's a strong kid, isn't he? Aslam acting half. Oh, good little spread play. Number 6, Ben Turpin, is shut down very quickly by the Siddal defence. 13, I can't remember his name, but he's been dangerous all game. Joseph Borton having a dig down the short side. Can he see, man? It is. Aslam acting half. Oh, great. Ooh, unlucky. Short ball there from Deneve Bamford. Finds the number 17, Oliver Simpson. Can't hang on to it in traffic. Turns the ball over. Siddal coming out of their own 10. Morgan, who are acting at half, hands it on to the number 12, Ellis Hobson, who in turn finds, I think it's the centre over there, Josh Brown. Siddal coming out of their own 20, out of the markers. Markers wrap him up. And again, picked up. Good tackle. Kai Morgan looking for a way through from acting half, doesn't find it.
Very quickly off the floor.
Yeah, they are quick off the floor. Leon Prince there, fresh on the field.
Predominantly Stanley bouncing off though, mate.
Yeah, they're a bit eager to get off the tackle, not controlling the rucks very well, Stanningley. Deep kick, turning Oliver Aston round in his own in goal. Great feet, looks to beat Oldroyd. Oldroyd does well and drags him over. A couple of the Siddal defenders come and help him out. Great defensive set from Siddal. Kick chase. Kicks is only as good as it's chased, Matthew.
Length for the field in one set, Mick, and that's how you turn around, get someone on the other end of the roundabout.
That is probably as good a set you'll ever see, that.
Danny Herman would be buzzing.
Danny Herman, our old coach, he would be absolutely exploding now.
I'm thinking Stanley's problem, poor contact, bouncing off too quickly.
Yeah.
You can't give this to do.
Yeah, they're letting them get a roll on. Well fielded from the number 11. Luca Powell.
Look the most dangerous when they're playing quickly still out.
Yeah, they do. Stanley need to slow them down in the rucks. Bouncing off them. Oldroyd, go-to player. He's pretty dangerous, that kid. I'm sure the young Leeds Rhinos gentleman will be having a nosy at him. Powell. Oh, loose carry. Referee notices it. Out of jail for Stanley for the time being. That son's a dog, innit? It's alright when you're sat having a booze, innit? No good when you're trying to film a junior rugby match.
Probably do with this over that way, couldn't we?
Yeah, like a bit of a... Could do with a bit of a veranda. Like a canopy is the word I was looking for. Yeah. Not sure what happened there. Bit of a... Yeah, ball's out. Everyone just stood around and looked at it. Anyway, Stanley coming out of their own 10. Quick ball, good tackle. Leon Prince, I think, again.
Given there, forward pass. Did he release it?
Knock on, I think.
I couldn't see if he'd even passed that.
To be fair, the Siddal lads are buzzing for this, aren't they? They're buzzing. Little mistakes, are whooping and hollering and getting patting each other on the back. And the body language is a lot better than the Stanley guys at the minute. Matthew's going for a short comfort break, so commentary will be even more limited. Because I've got to try and point the camera in the right way. Shocking that. Trying to change it, but rubbish. Siddal on the attack. Whoa. Great little play. He's over. He's over. Is that man Oldroyd again? Straight from the scrum. A few decent passes. Simple rugby league, Matthew. Simple rugby. Few passes out, finds the young Oldroyd out on the centre, barges his way over. Great try for Siddal. Not so great if you're a Stanningley ban. 16-6 with a kick to come, Matthew.
Can I get on there without showing all in my wing, do you reckon?
I can just zoom in a bit and he won't be on.
Yep. Michael's just trying to piece together this team sheet again, I think, Mick, are you?
Yeah, I'm doing a bit.
The more difficult kick for the youngster this time. Real test of his kicking abilities, this Mick, I think. He's nudged it as well by the look of it. He's brought his game. He's brought his kicking boots today, the lad. A few lads claiming it dropped short. The referees give it though. 18. You give it. Looks like it's give it. There's a bit of controversy on the sideline. A few of the fans adamant it didn't go. We're back underway. So Stanley facing a 12-point deficit, but receiving a penalty on the opposition's 20. Maybe that's a bit of a subconscious swing in Stanley's favour for his misdemeanour there, Mick. Stanley kicked to touch. Building, starting a set of 6 from the opposition 10. It's a good place to be, isn't it, Mick?
Very good place to be, Matthew. Very good.
Thanks for that, Mick. If the camera keeps stop moving, I'm trying to talk and film at the same time, and you know what men can't do. Oh, he's great footwork by the young lad. Great ball. Great shift in defence by the Siddal team there. Quelling that threat down that edge, Mick. Winger tries to have a bash. It's a dangerous place to have a bash, but managed to keep in field. Second tackle. The big fella, big number 13. Again, he's impressive with the ball, Mick. I've not seen him with ball in hand as often as I'd like if I were his coach, but let's see how he develops through the second half. Got an outside edge here. Oh, he's put his footwork on the inside. Great scrambling defence by the Siddal team again there, Mick. Really, really great scrambling defence. Coach will be happy with this.
Yeah, definitely. They've proven. Oh, bit of a body splash. Yeah, I don't think it was an elbow, do you? I think he just blobbed on him.
Hold right again, he's letting himself down.
Bit of a belly splash. Rapturous screams from the Stanningley contingent, as usual.
Tell you what, there's a crowd here, Mick.
There is. There's a crowd here.
Going to be at least 2,000, I'd say.
Maybe even more, mate. Maybe even more. Who's this pen?
Oh. Sorry. Thank you very much for that.
Well, stopping play. Coach Wainwright having a little chat with the referee saying, come on, ref, what's all that about? Go.
That is duty of care to game.
Yeah, I'm not overly convinced it was that bad. It was a flop, but...
I just liked it because it looked like an elbow drop.
And to be fair, it was on the smallest man on the field.
Yeah, doesn't take much of a macho man to do it,
No, it doesn't. And look at young Daniel Aslam, been going all right as well while he's been on. Little man.
Hopefully just needs a bit of a breather.
I think so, I think he's winded. There's coach and assistant Gary Whittaker there, helping him off the field. A few words of encouragement. Suck it up, lad. Yeah.
Well, when he said, did I get that? There's a high chance that I didn't, but...
We might have done.
I think it was pointing in the general direction. So
Yeah, it'd be on there somewhere, won't it? Stanley on the attack. Number 13, Sam Peel having a dig. I'm all out of kilter now because Stanley team's on the wrong side of my page. So I've made the balls of it, didn't I? Big strong run there. I'm not sure who that is. Who's that? Turpin having a dig. Shows and goes.
It's good line speed. Siddal. I've enjoyed it, mate.
Yeah, they've gone well, haven't they? Gone well. Both teams are going well. Big man Parker taking the ball in, gets an offload. Nice little offload. Finds Bamforth. Bamforth gets out wide. Oh, great little step on the inside. Carter Beavers, I think it was, over on that far side. The Stanley number 3. Good footwork. Steps inside the Siddal defender to stretch out over the try line. Dragging some points back on the board for Stanley. Stanley 10, Siddal 18 with a kick to come. Matthew. Not a bad little try, that.
The potential zip, I guess. Yeah, great try. Great try, Mick. Great try. Bit one out at times from Stanley, but it might be the gameplay. What do we know? What do we know? Building pressure. That's what all the good teams do. No need to be overly expansive. They're not out of this by a long chalk. We say 8 points down at the minute. Kick to come. Competent goal kicker as well.
I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, young Sam Peel. By all accounts, quite a distinguished kicker for his age. So let's see if he can deliver on the pressure situation.
After that little introduction.
Yeah, maybe I've bigged him up there. You're welcome, Sam. Running repairs going on down in the dugout there. Pad and tape and put some pressure on that. So God knows what he's talking about.
Bleed, that. What is going on?
It sounds like a major road traffic accident, doesn't it? Bust femur. Let's see if the big fella can nudge it over.
Got some height on it.
It looks like he's got it in the general direction. No, it's waved off.
10.
Takes the score. So Stanley 10, Siddal 18, not 16, 18. What we're looking at, Mick? 15 minutes to go-ish? There or thereabouts?
Well, it depends if we're playing half an hour or 25. We don't know, do we?
It's a fair point, well mate.
I don't know. You want to wish up over for a bit or what?
I think we should, Mick. I'm not right good at that camera. To be fair, I'm not good at it either. It's like coming. Gets me out of the house. So 15 minutes to go, 8 points behind. Not unobtainable by any stretch. I think we haven't mentioned one of Stanley's top rising stars, young Nick Staveley. Not gracing the field today, Mick.
No, I've seen him attend the club today with a pot on his left arm.
Unfortunate for Stanley, he's a major influence, isn't he?
He is very strong player, good tackle, good defender, and he's also very strong with ball in hand as well, Matthew.
Yeah, great comment as always, Mick. I wish I had more input myself, but let's get back to the game. Here we go. Stanley building from inside their own 10. A great first return. But I tell you what, he's run well as that number 17. Is it Oliver Simpson?
It is,
Yeah, he's run really well. Faced a couple of stern challenges, but he's not backed down on the young lad, so fair play to him. He's got to be up there. That big fella, is that Farrell?
It is, yeah.
It is. Again, not scared of tramming the ball forward. Been involved quite a lot, like we said, Mick. It's a very centralised game plan from Stanningley. This is his second drive of the set there, Mick. He must have made some carries, if not meters. And another good line by number 11. Reminds me of a young Ben Smith. Quite wiry and rangy and runs like an absolute truck. Last tackle there. As the youngster there again, Sam Peel. Puts up a kick, forces the mistake from the young fullback, who is Todd Horner. One to be forgot there from young Todd.
I'm sure his mates will enjoy showing him that.
Yep, and you can find that on the YouTube on the Stanley Television Digital page. All of our previous live streams are there as well, Mick, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, saved.
Some of our stupid little sketches and that.
Yeah, I mean we must be encroaching 100,000 views at this moment in time, Mick. Might be going viral soon.
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows? Maybe we could do that Scottish guy sketch.
I like him.
The Glasgow Celtics. Right, Tim, big fan. He's impressed, that young number 9, I think, today, Mick. I think he's been Stanley's standout. Deneve Bamford. But he's run very well. Centre on the other side as well, some decent footwork. Both centres, to be honest, have come on strong. Number 4 over here quelled this threat of number 3, the Holroyd, young Holroyd, on a number of occasions, so he's done well for his team. Sam Peel trying to get on the edge. Stanley, a couple of tackles in the bank. Bit of a low pass, well taken by the youngster there. Again, Farrell Parker. Workhorse. Getting himself another penalty for his team. So, yeah. All the signs that Stanley on the ascendance here, Mick, I think. Great footwork again, great footwork.
Caught me out. Hard option there, Matthew, you think?
I don't know. Make it like I say, it's hard to comment, isn't it, from the game plan? You have to see the full set, wouldn't you? But he's got in, I think. Is that the young number 9 again? This is Bamford again. Had a good little game in. He impressed last week as well, Mick. We only watched for a little bit, to be honest. And me, Scott and Simon were slightly intoxicated, but he impressed then, to be honest. One for the future, I'd say. Probably not for the future of Stanley, if truth be told. Probably got bigger aspirations, but definitely glad to have him in the black and white at the moment, for sure. Takes the score to Stanley 14, kick to come. Siddal 18. This could nudge Stanley within 2 points, Mick. Can you see come back?
If Siddal don't book their ideas up, I think Stanley have got the tails up currently. I don't know where your beer's gone. We drunk it. So yeah, I think Stanley might do a job here if they keep on going, keep grinding it out. Siddal, obviously a tough nut to crack, as they've shown so far. I think the coach will be giving them a few pointers on where to go.
Maybe this is the game plan, Mick. Maybe that's why it's a simple game plan.
Maybe so, yeah.
Sensible.
Good shout.
Down the middle, controlling the
Kicked it. 16.
Getting a bit difficult this camera work now, I think.
16 Stanningley, 18 to Siddal. Already controversial kick is already on the tongues of the fans, saying it could have cost us this.
Could have cost us. Could have cost us. I'm not sure if they play 25 or 30, Mick. Just heard Coach Wayne right there claim 8 minutes to go. We've got a 10 on the clock. But again, if there's stoppages, it could well be that it's 25. Let's see what Stanley can muster up in these last, let's say, 8 to 10. Fingers crossed. Here we go. The evening draws in. Still get us back underway. Different kick-off this time. The big fella's on the ball again. Here we go. He's starting to win those contacts, even though there's numbers in the tackle. They've ripped that. Some bad discipline around the ruck, Mick. They're starting to cave Siddal. I think they're the architects of their own downfall here.
Oh, well, I cannot possibly add to that tremendous comment, Matthew. Yeah, they could be looking to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory here if they're not careful.
Could well do. Stanley fine touch on the Ben Air side of the field. Worth mentioning Ben Air, Mick. Top sponsor for a number of years.
Always a good sponsor for the club. Installed all his air conditioning and it's fantastic.
Oh, wallop, that was a shot. Kept hold of the ball very well. Oh, the young man flew out the line, tried to make some contact and he's come out on the wrong side of it there, to be honest. That's on camera as well, unfortunately. Probably not one of his finest hours. Always run that risk, don't you, Mick? You get out too quick, you don't have time to set yourself, you don't structure yourself properly. You're on the possible wrong end of a stretcher or a board.
Yeah. It's got to be nailed on. If you're going to fly out the line, it's got to be 100%. You've got to know you're going to take him out.
As you well know, Mick, 100%.
Yeah, 100%. All or nothing, mate. All or nothing.
An 100% success rate I was talking about. Never missed.
Oh yeah, never missed a tackle in my life, pal. Never dropped a ball.
We are a rare breed, though, Mick. So
We are, mate. We are.
Try and cast aspersions.
The older we get, the better we get.
But, here we go. He looks a bit wobbly on his legs, but looks like he's about to rejoin the line. Yep. Always nice to see. Big fella as well for his age. Oh, terrible ball. To the young lad's feet. Can't blame him for dropping that. Probably the wrong play at the wrong time there for Stanley. So they've got just short of 5 minutes to make some form of difference here. Can we do last 5 minutes filming, Mick? You can talk because people are surely bored. One viewer.
Scrum down, much to the jubilation of the Siddal pack. Good carry. Stanley's defence has to be on its mettle here. Siddal will be keen to get on the attack. Great clash from the number 10s. Farrell Parker on the black and whites. Archie Patefield taking the ball in. He's put some good shots on today as well, Archie. Good carry again from the number 12, Ellis Hobson. Another strong back rower for the Siddal team. Prince setting up for something here, Siddal, possibly a blindside shot, looking at the shape. Oh, they've gone deep on this side. Kai Morgan having a go, brings up the fifth and last. 9 metres shy of the Stanley line. Slow play the ball. Have a dig down the blind side. Is it the right thing to do? Number 2 streaks back across Joe Moriarty. Ball comes out, finds Kai Morgan. That back to 1. Doesn't need the set of 6. Kai Morgan's great solo effort. Dances through the Stanley line to break the hearts of the black and whites, you think, Matthew?
I'd say so, mate. Game set and match for me.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Scramble defence just couldn't last out that much. Great offload. Never say die attitude from the Siddal attack. Referee wiped the board clean when the ball came loose. Kai Morgan says, nah, mate, I don't need him. I'm off. Dances his way through the line, dots it down for a considerably easier conversion. I think he should nudge this way he's been kicking tonight, Matt.
Yeah, I'd say so, Mick, and I think, like I say, it pretty much wraps up. Only a few minutes left on the clock. They do say, though, don't they? Pressure is an accumulation of events. That was Stanley's error. Lost ruck. Stanley's error. Back to 1 points. It's not just one individual mistake, it's an accumulation of issues that the coach will need to address. But hopefully some of the footage we've done today, Mick, will help with some video analysis.
I think that's the main goal of it, to be honest with you, mate. And Coach Chris Wainwright wants a bit of footage to let the lads show where they're going wrong, and if they can see it with their own eyes, then it's a bit of a awakener.
No doubt they'll have it on mute for obvious reasons, but... Does it?
24.
Yeah. 24-16, long way back now, I'm afraid. Decent game, closely fought, Mick. Siddal's stronger middle patch for me, I think. Probably won it for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bit tidy around the rucks, bit more efficient. Both in attack and defence, I think. I think that's just been the main difference. But again, some positives to work on ahead of match 2 against Siddal next week, by the sounds of it. It's a trilogy, I think, Mick. They were just saying it's Siddal.
Yeah, I think there's this league fixture, and I think there's 2 cups as well to play at. I'm not sure which cups they are, maybe a National Cup.
One of them...
They have a Yorkshire Juniors Challenge Cup as well.
Yeah, one of them is definitely a semi-final, because that was the one that Stanley progressed in last week, I believe. But
is it a suitable time? Maybe we can cover that, Matthew. It might be worth doing.
yeah, potentially.
If it's on a level of this game.
Yeah, to be honest, if it's this sort of standard, Mick, I've got no problems giving up a couple of hours of time. There's a lot of pressure on the young winger. Well fielded. He needs to make sure he's got some pals behind him, but he has. Stanley recovering and retreating quite well. A couple of big boys in the middle of the park starting to blow, but to be expected for the level of effort they've put in. And an excellent tackle. Repeat set. And that's the game and match, I'm afraid. Great effort from the Siddal defence there, Mick.
Definitely, yeah. Cracking.
Awesome.
Brilliant.
Fantastic. So again, just to remind everyone, for those that are probably going to watch it and repeat, Stanley versus Askham, top of the table clash, that, Mick.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Askham are third, aren't they?
Yeah.
Just behind Dewsbury Moor.
Yeah, doing well. So it could be a good game. Stanley first team below par last week, to say the least. We had the luxury of chatting to Coach Lilly early, didn't we? And he was upbeat despite a mediocre performance, but he was definitely looking to address and right a few wrongs in training tonight, wasn't he?
Yeah. I don't think the lads will be upbeat after tonight's training session.
Nope. By the sounds of it, not at all. As Holroyd tries to sneak in the corner for another.
6 buckets at the ready, I think, for the openers tonight. Although, having said that, a very successful weekend for the openers last week. Three teams fielded, 3 wins.
Becoming a bit of a habit.
It's hard to complain, isn't it, when you're doing that?
Yeah, it's becoming a bit of a habit, mate, to be honest. It's good to see. But let's see what Saturday brings. Hopefully a better performance. Better team performance. There were some individuals that stood out. Some individuals that didn't.
As well.
It's not nice. It's not always good, is it? Summer rugby often leads to a considerable amount of changes week on week.
Yeah, young Jack Sykes were missing, weren't he? I think the big man Ash Yarrow was also missing.
Oh, Siddal there, going and wrap the game up. Probably no more than they deserve, if truth be told. They've been the better team for large parts of this.
Classic. Well done, referee.
You can't beat that, can you?
I must admit, I've not seen referee with ball in his hand tonight, so how he scored, I've no idea.
I think the only mistake he's made is that controversial goal kick. Probably a bit with too whistle happy with some of the penalties here, there, and everywhere. But on the whole, he's up there with one of the best I've seen in a while, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely. Seen some stinkers.
Can you say tip on? Yeah, Kids TV. He's definitely up there. He's better than some of the refs that ref in the national conference, to be honest. So if he keeps his red shirt on, I'm sure he's got a promising future in the refereeing game.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not nice being this positive all the time.
It's weird, isn't it?
You know, get them people that are always really upbeat and cheerful. Don't know how they do it, mate. I really don't know how they do it. This kick could make it 30. How we make it, don't we, Mick?
Yeah.
Oh, probably should be 28 if you believe the Stanningley contingent.
Irrelevant now, isn't it?
Irrelevant. Unless it comes down to points difference at the end of the season, they'll lose the league by a point, Mick. On points difference, who knows? We'll keep an eye on that. There you go. Should have kicked that. That's probably just cause. Now ticked over, well over half an hour this time, Mick. So they must be playing half an hour. We're just ticking over into just running up to 31 minutes. Not many stoppages, I don't think. Couple of short injuries. So it must be a 30-minute half. So we're right. Nice to know we're right.
Yeah. It's not very often we're not, mate, to be fair. No, I won't tell the missus. We're 30 minutes and just over. Yeah,
It's updated, isn't it?
yeah, 28-16.
Yeah, cheers. Attempted shot kick-off fielded by the impressive Holdfield. He's quite wiry. He's elusive. Is the young centre. Promising future, I would imagine. He's a bit hot-headed. Needs to probably sort that discipline out, but on the whole, a very talented youngster. There goes the full-time whistle, Mick. Stanley 16, the visitors, Siddal 28. Deserved win, we think, to be honest, in the end. But hard effort from Stanley, Mick.
Yeah, definitely. Cracking game, to be fair. Cracking game. Stanley were masters of their own undoing. I think just a bit... Yeah, they were just a bit lax in some areas. Like we said earlier on in the game, they're jumping off the tackles quick, not control.
Definitely more alcohol. And we'll see you. Thanks for joining us, Mick. Any final thoughts?
No. See you later.